Hello children, today I am starting with the representation of relief on topomap. For that refer to page 21 of your textbook. Starting with the first one, we have spot height. This is the height of a particular point above the mean sea level. It is indicated by a black dot with the number beside it. Like here it is dot 340. This means that the height of that place is 340 meters. Second is the triangulated height. This is the height of a point surveyed by the triangulation method. It is indicated by a small triangle beside the number showing the height. Unlike a benchmark, triangulated height is shown only on the map and not on the ground. Third is approximate height, that is relative height, which we'll be doing in number 7. We go to benchmark, the third way of representing height. It is a surveyor's mark cut on a rock, stone, wall, or a building, showing the height of that mark above sea level in meters. It shows the exact height of a place as it is shown not only in the map but also on the ground. So BM with the height written here, benchmark 62.3 meters. Next, as you can see here, this is the relative height, or it may be relative depth. So relative height, as mentioned earlier, it is the difference in height from the top to the bottom, and it is not measured from the sea level. It is determined from the adjacent ground. So as you can see here, this is 12R, which is showing the height of a sand dune, or if it is next to a river bank, that will be the relative height of the river bank, or next to a well, showing if it is inside the well, it will be the relative depth of the well. If it is outside the well, it will be the relative height of the well. It may be next to a tank or river in meters from top to bottom. So relative height shows the height of a place in relation to the surrounding areas. Next we have contours. These are lines shown in brown joining places of equal height above the sea level. As you can see here, usually the topomap showing such lines, brown lines, are contour lines. And the distance between the two contours is normally 20 meters. Next we have form lines. Heights of inaccessible areas are shown by contours drawn in broken lines in brown. This indicate only the approximate heights. Next is, as you can see here, depression. DEP stands for depression, often found in sandy regions at the top of a mound or a sand dune, where the wind easily lifts and blows the sand away, leaving a hollow. So the land here is lower than the surrounding areas. Next, we have representation of vegetation, that is usually shown in green color. So in your book they have used blue color. Please write it. It is green color. So number 1 is vine on trellis. These are usually climbing plants that derives support on the wooden framework. Second is grass. Presence of grass indicates pastures which serves as grazing ground for the cattle. So this indicates the occupation of the people living in that area, which is cattle rearing. Third is open scrub, indicated in green color again. This indicates desert or semi-desert conditions on account of scanty rainfall. These are usually shown on white uncultivated lands where there is scattered growth of bushes and scrubs. This also indicates the occupation of the people living in that area, maybe sheep or goat rearing. Number 4 is Palmyra, a characteristic plant of desert or coastal regions. Its sweet sap is used to make a palm wine and sugar candy, and its leaves are used for thatching and weaving. Turn over, we go to page 22. Here again, all these features are shown in green color. Please mark it in your book till number 8. So the number 5 is plantain. It is a banana like fruit which is cooked and eaten as vegetable. Number 6, conifers found in cooler highlands, denoting coniferous forest. These forests, they are a great source of timber as well as pulpwood. Number 7 are bamboos. These are found in areas of heavy rainfall, not scanty rainfall, found in areas receiving heavy rainfall, and it belongs to the tropical monsoon forest. It is mostly used for house construction, making fishing nets and traps, making furnitures. Next, number 8 stands for tropical deciduous trees, mostly found in central India. These trees are the most important economically, and they provide valuable timber and several other forest products. Now, from number 9 onwards, they are all indicated in black color, not brown as shown here. So, number 9 is survey tree. This is a black tree shown in your map. Please note down the definition as I'm reading from here. This is the symbol. And next to this black tree, you can see a number 181. Normally, a large tree is chosen, either a banyan tree or a peepal tree. In India, banyan tree or peepal tree is worshipped and therefore they are not cut down. These trees are very huge and can be seen from a great distance. So usually these trees are chosen as landmarks for conducting survey. The surveying is done by the triangulation method. For survey, we usually require certain landmarks. So these trees are chosen as landmarks and they are put on the topo sheet. The number 181 represents the height of the place and not the height of the tree, where the tree is located in meters above the mean sea level. Next, number 10 is dense forest. These may be indicated on hilly region, printed as fairly dense forest or mixed forest. Number 11, an open mixed jungle, again indicating moderate rainfall. 12 stands for protected forest. PF, the abbreviation is given here. These are the forests planted by the government or as shelter belts to prevent soil erosion in deserts. Now, number 13 is a fire line, again indicated in black color. It is a clearing made in the forest to prevent the spread of forest fires. So, clearing is made either by burning and destroying all the trees. So, there is a gap in between the forest in order to check the fire from spreading from one forest to the other. Next is miscellaneous terms that are given on the topographical map. So number 1, stony waste, the land which is mostly covered with rock boulders and stones and where cultivation is not possible. It is shown as a white patch on the map. Number 2 is sheet rock, a region which is mostly covered by a sheet of rock shown in white. It is also printed in this manner on the map. It may be an outcrop of sedimentary rock which may be very large in size. Number 3 is rock outcrop of rock which are found in a particular area surrounded by flat plains and where cultivation is not possible. Number 4 are sand dunes. Sand features shown in brown color on the map formed due to wind deposition in the desert region. So if 6R it is printed next to such sand dunes, it means relative height of the sand dune is 6 meters. Number 5 is stone quarry. It is the underground quarrying for stones, and its presence indicates the occupation of the people in the region. So these are generally open cast areas where marble, limestone are mined. Number 6 is a brick kiln. A kiln is usually a large oven for firing or burning bricks, limestone, etc. So if it is next to a brick, so a kiln in which bricks are baked or burnt, and its trade is also an important source. So this indicates that brick making is an important occupation of the people living here. Number 7 is a lime kiln, a place where limestone is manufactured, and this indicates the main occupation of the people living here. Then lastly, there are various signs are shown or simply marked on the map. So just remember these few terms. Number 1, Naka, that is an outpost where tax or toll is collected. Number 2, Piao, a place where drinking water is available. 3, Viaduct, a bridge like structure carrying railway or road. 4, Shelving, usually rivers shelving will be printed. So sloping gradually with reference to banks of a river. Number 5, Dunga, refers to a hillock. Number 6 is embankment, a bank or mound constructed along a tank or artificial lake to prevent flooding. It is also a raised construction built to carry a level road or railway over low lying ground. Number 7, Khera. It is a village where brick kilns are there. Brick making becomes an important occupation of the people living in that settlement. Number 8, forest rest house, which we had done while doing the various public places on page 18. Usually, it is a rest house used as accommodation for forest officials on duty. Number 9, reserve forest where tree felling is strictly prohibited by the government. And on the map, it is shown with the help of the symbol RF. So please don't get confused with representative fraction.